Hi, we're Lisa and Angie. Welcome to another episode of Pep Talks and Prosecco.
If you like what you see and hear, be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram and share with your friends and family. We are all about building community.
Cheers!
Cheers!
Cheers, Lise. Happy Sunday to you.
Cheers! Happy Sunday. How are you?
I am doing awesome. How are you doing? How's your week going?
Fantastic. Great weekend, awesome Sunday. Can't get any better than that.
Right.
And today, I'm excited about the topic that we are going to chat about, because I know it's something that you and I have really focused on a lot over the past many years, and that is finding your why.
Oh, I love this topic. I have been waiting. We've had this on the docket for a topic for Pep Talks and Prosecco for a while now. And so I have been waiting for us to get to this episode and share with our viewers. And also, Lisa, to be honest with you, affirmation for you and I of our process and our journey and the work that we've done from the moment that we discovered the importance of finding our why, but then all of the work that we've done with our life coaching certification is just, deepening our understanding and our application so that we can pay it forward to not just our community, but our potential people that we'll be working with as life coaches as well.
Yes, absolutely. And one thing I've learned, and we're not perfect, of course, this is still a process that we're working through ourselves, but one thing that we've learned, or that, over the course of time, is that it's really easy for us to identify what we do and how we do it. And I think that's true both in our personal lives and our business lives. It's easy to say, I'm a teacher, I'm a coach, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a mom, and identify, those actions that we take to perform those roles. And same with our goal setting. When we set goals, it's easy for us to say what we want, and we can probably articulate what we need to do to get there. But it's when we really dig down and get that laser focus in on why we do what we do. Why have we set those goals for ourselves? Like, it gets a little bit tricky, but it's a really important piece in attaining those ultimate goals that we have in our life, because that's what motivates us. That's what fuels that passion inside of us to do the hard things.
And I just want to add a very important piece. Media and social media completely contribute to the should haves and the could haves. And they paint this picture of the cover of a magazine, but your why is developing what the content is. And if you only focus on the cover, and we're so saturated and bombarded with the content that is at us every single day, and it's about the shoulds and the coulds. And it's really easy, and I've done it and you've done it, to get trapped into making goals that are focused on the shoulds and the coulds.
Yes.
I'd like to share a little bit. Can I share a little bit about this? Okay. I'll give you a prime example, and I know there's lots of people listening that will be able to relate to this. So those of you that know me well know that I have been on a personal wellness journey. And as a result, my physique, my body has changed significantly. But I'm going to tell you something. It started off as a should. I should lose weight. Mm-hmm. And not only that, the society and social media was telling me how much I should lose. And so I was setting goals like, I should lose 40 pounds. I should lose 50 pounds. I should go to the gym. I should eat more protein and less carbs. And it was all these shoulds. And guess what? I gained and lost the same amount of weight over and over and over again, because I kept just reading the cover page of the magazine or the very first article. And I didn't understand yet that it was about the content. And the only way you can get to the content is if you really dig deep and you answer the why. And I was so fortunate that I worked with a coach, and I'm so excited that you and I are going to be able to do this with our community and with those people that we get to start doing the life coaching with, is going through this process of, okay, you want to lose weight? Why? And then answer that. And for most people, the first response is, well, because I want to be thinner, right? That's a very common and that's a very natural response. But don't stop there, because you're still reading the cover. You haven't got any farther into that magazine yet.
Subheading. You're on the subheading.
Right? And so then it's like, well, but why? And answer the next level. But why? And answer the next level. And then this is when it gets really hard, is you ask why at least 2, if not 3 more times, so that you really can remove all of the shoulds and the coulds, and you get down to why this is important for you. It's not about what other people think you should be doing. It's about what you want to do for you. And until you go through that process, and it doesn't happen overnight, it doesn't happen in a just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 why, you are not going to be able to reach those goals to the extent, to the depth, to the level that you are capable of achieving them.
Yes. Amen, sister. It's so true. And it's not easy. And like you said, it's not going to happen overnight. In fact, there are goals and visions that I have in my own life that I'm not sure. Well, I know that I haven't got to the core of my why yet, because it's easy for me to stumble when it gets hard with those goals. So I continue to reflect on why I have this vision or why I have this goal. And you know, the biggest one is that getting out of bed in the morning and being consistent with that morning routine. And it is hard when it is dark out, but, and that's obviously just a superficial example, but it really is, you know, it's easy to say, I want to make more money, right? But to really dig deep and get to the heart of, what is it about financial freedom that motivates you, that brings you passion, that makes you want to get out of bed in the morning and take on the day and come home at the end of the day feeling fulfilled, because you've identified that purpose and that why in your life. So it's a tricky concept, and as we've been saying, it takes time and it's a process. But through the work that we've been doing with our coaching, it's a lot of things have become a lot clearer to me. And the cool thing is that the clearer your why is, the easier it is to make decisions. Do you notice that as well? And it's just making daily decisions that align more with that purpose than in the past, where you might have been willing to say yes to a lot of things.
Right. Once you've developed your why, you are so clear in what you stand for, who you stand with, who you will permit to stand alongside you, and being completely comfortable in the fact that there will be times when you stand alone. But when you're so grounded in that deep level of understanding, you truly become unstoppable.
Yes.
And it's freeing.
Yes. So freeing. And it's that just getting you closer to living your best life. And I truly do believe that it is every person's right to live their best life, and digging deep into finding our why and our purpose is getting us one step closer to that.
I agree. Oh man, like we could go on about this topic for a long, long time. I think our viewers and our listeners, because we are now officially on as a podcast with Spotify, Apple, and also Google as well. So you can still watch us on our socials, but you can also download and take a listen to our podcast as well. But we likely will be going deeper with this. And this is certainly a concept, an idea that we work with any of our clients that we'll be doing our life coaching with as well, because we just know it's instrumental for that personal growth, that personal development, and ultimately the whole reason that you and I have developed Weather Wheel Group is so that people can live their very best life, and that we share that experience with our community as well.
Awesome. Well, we look forward to working with some of our community within our coaching platform. And I know that we will be sharing more about that in the coming weeks. But until then, we hope that you've enjoyed this episode of Pep Talks and Prosecco. And we wish you a wonderful week. And we hope that you will continue to think about what is your why and what makes you passionate.
Cheers.
Cheers.